welcome back to the track. Now we've got a humdinger lined up for today. On the left, the Hot Wheels Motor Show 5-pack with some very gorgeous cars, I must say, versus the Matchbox Highway 2 5-pack. That blue car right there looks awfully good, I gotta say. But it ain't all about looks on the track. It's about who's fastest on the fat track. So why don't we just see who that is? Alright, so this will be our first matchup of the day. And it is the Hudson Hornet Matchbox in lane 2 and the Hot Wheels Renault Sport in lane 3. Let's see which one of these cars is the fastest on the fat track. And it looks like the Renault will be taking the drag with a pretty good margin, I must say. But it seems like the Hudson Hornet got stuck in Dead Man's Turn. We'll have to see what that's about. But for now, let's see what this Renault got. Good through the first fat track turn and good through the second one too. This is a good showing he's putting out here. And he will cross the finish line with a decent finish. Nothing too bad, I gotta say. Good job. But we gotta check on that Hudson Hornet and see what's wrong with him. And his belly up. That's a no-go right there. It's a one and done, son. One and done. Alright, so here's our winners. And here's Loser's Alley. Alright, so we got the Matchbox 2016 Chevy Camaro lane 2 and the 2013 SRT Vipers by Hot Wheels in lane 3. Let's see who's the fastest. And it looks like the Viper will be taking the drag. Both cars doing very well through Dead Man's Turn, and both cars doing good through the second turn. Looks like both are doing very well on the fat track. You'd really like to see that. And the Viper's just taking a steady lead. But it did seem like the Camaro got stuck in the turn. We got to check on that Camaro. Something's definitely up with him. And from here, yep, just like the Hudson Hornet, he's belly up, tires to the sky. But these tracks a little bit slick for him, huh? Alright, lane switch. See if we can give that Camaro a better chance this time. I think it's going to be a little hard to hang with that Viper, though. And the Viper is maintaining a very good lead through the drag. Both cars through Dead Man's Turn. The Viper maintaining its lead quite well, and he's just screaming down this fat track. There's just no catching him. Excellent through the first turn. And hey, the Camaro made it. Way to show up there, mister. And yep, as I expected, Viper's through the gate first. Oh, but Camaro had a little kick on him in the end. Not bad. Maybe you got some promise in you yet. Unfortunately, though, you did not make it through you didn't make it through it first. Oh well. Moving on, Viper. Alright. So far, Hot Wheels are 2 for 2, and Matchbox are 0 for 2. Can't win them all, though. Alright. We got the Matchbox 1933 Ford Coupe lane 2, and the Hot Wheels Jaguar in lane 3. Let's see who's the best. And the Jaguar's taking a commanding lead very early on. Very nice. And he's gotten through Dead Man's Turn, but I think that Ford might have slipped up just a little. Jaguar's doing very well on the fat track. Picked the lane and stayed in it. Same thing with the turns. He's hugging them close. Oh, little sideways though. Looks like somebody might have some slicks on all that sliding he's been doing. Just quite didn't get there, huh? Lane switch. See if it makes a little bit of a difference to that Ford Coupe. And Jaguar through the drag first. Very good. Both cars make it through Dead Man's Turn alright. That Jaguar is just taking a staggering lead. It's unreal. Look how fast he is. Still with a steady lane, but I think the Ford Coupe got hung up again. Unfortunate. Ooh. Looks like them slicks might have caught up to you and you're trying to finish the race in reverse. What are you doing? Well, And both cars didn't make it, so both cars will be disqualified. But as we come up here, check on our Ford Coupe. He's got 2 wheels to the sky on his side. Alright, Hot Wheels are 2 for 1 with that last race, and Matchbox 0 for 3. Let's move on to our next event. Alright, in lane 2, the Matchbox 1971 Firebird Formula, and in lane 3, the Hot Wheels Aston Martin Vulcan. I'm going to put my money on that Firebird. I got to stay with the classics, you know? And looks like the Vulcan's through the gate first. Both cars through Dead Man's Turn pretty good. Looks like we got a little bit of a race on our hands here, actually. Vulcan's going to stay tight through the fat track, it looks like. Oh, Firebird, you're lagging behind there, buddy. Come on, catch him. Catch him, boy. Get him. Get him. He's just not going to do it, is he? And the Vulcan's going to get on out ahead. He's going to, looks like, finish. Maybe, yes, just barely. But you know, barely counts out here. Oh, come on, Firebird. I know you have it in you. Come on, boy. You get another shot at least. Good job, Aston Martin. Way to at least finish. All right, lane switch. Let's see if this helps any bit. Still rooting for you, Firebird. I'm still pulling for you. Come on, I know you got it in you. You look too dang good to be going that slow. And Aston Martin takes the drag once more. Both cars through Dead Man's Turn, all right. And Aston Martin's just taking a very commanding lead. Oh, and it looks like the Firebird wiped out in the second turn. It's Aston Martin's free race now. He's got it all to himself. Nothing but open road ahead of him. And he seems to be doing pretty good, I gotta admit. But will he finish? No, he didn't. Gotta at least finish your race, man. Alright. Hot Wheels 3 and 1. Matchbox 0 and 4. Alrighty. So, we got the Matchbox GMC 1957 Sidestep Lane 2 and the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento Lane 3. As much as I want to say that truck's going to, pull an upset win, it's not going to happen because the Lamborghini's just soaring through this track right now. Living up to that Elemento name by being just a force of nature. And he's just taking a staggering lead through the fat track, and he will breeze right through that first turn. Truck's not giving up, though, but it seems like he might have had an incident. We'll have to check on that as the Lamborghini is just soaring through the finish line. Quite the performance. Quite the performance indeed. Well done, Lamborghini. Well done. But, got to check on that GMC sidestep. Something definitely happened when he got into this turn here. And it looks like he's on his side, 2 wheels to the sky. What happened to you there, son? Gotta hold it together, you know? Alright, lane switch. Maybe this will help that truck kind of keep it together. Keep his wheels a little more tight. I don't know if it's going to help him beat that Lamborghini, though. That thing is quick. And Lamborghini's taking a very early lead through the gate first. Both cars through Dead Man's Turn. Lamborghini's increasing its lead. And, ooh, that second turn is just taking these Matchboxes out. Lamborghini, you've got the track to yourself. Enjoy it. And got a little sideways there. Not nothing too bad, though. And he will finish. Well done. You will be moving on, sir. Get a good look at you down there. Well done. Very well done indeed. Oh, yep. His turn's been notorious today. Mr. Sidestep's got his wheels to the sky once again. It's unfortunate. You're a nice looking truck. Alright. Hot Wheels are 4 for 1, and Matchbox are 0 for 5. Oh well. Can't win them all. Alright, this ought to be a good matchup. The Renault in lane 2, the Viper, lane 3. Now, we saw that Viper absolutely dominate in his first race. Let's see if he can do it against the Renault, though. And it's going to be a tight race through the drag, but the Viper will just barely squeeze it out. Yep, there he goes, getting that gap on him. Look at that Viper go. There's just something about him. He must have been to a lube shop. Must have got him a little work done. And he's just so tight through them turns, man. It's unreal. Oh, Renault, you got a little slick there, huh? You know how it is out here. You got to keep it together, man. But this Viper is just showing its speed, its legs, its performance is unreal. And you look good to boot, too. Say that's the full package. Alright, lane switch. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to help the Renault here. I think he's starting to get cold feet. Oh, so we got a close race on our hands this time, but the Viper will just barely squeeze out a win on the drag. And the gap is actually a little bit more narrow this time. As both cars get into the fat track, though, that Viper's just widening its gap. That's what it's known for. You cannot let that Viper get away from you. And he's proving it right here, too, as that Renault is just struggling to keep up with him. Not a little bad surge there at the end to try to catch up. A little bit too late, though. You gotta get that kick a little bit sooner, man. Just gotta get that kick. Well done, Viper. Well done. Renault, you made it this far. Alright. Viper moves on. Renault, unfortunately, he lost, buddy. Next matchup. Alright. Aston Martin Vulcan lane 2. And the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento lane 3. My money's on that Lamborghini. That car is just way too quick. And it's going to be a close race with the drag. The Lamborghini will just barely edge it out. And as both cars get through Dead Man's Turn, the gap is there, but it's manageable. The Vulcan can catch up. As they get onto the fat track, though, that Lamborghini's starting to pull away, and he gets to the first turn pretty well. Oh, but I think the Aston Martin might have got a little snagged. Let's see what you can do with an open track Lamborghini. And not a bad finish. Not bad at all. Well done. Well done indeed. But we need to see what happened to that Aston Martin. That's the first time he's gotten stuck out here today. And looks like he came off the track a little bit there. He just couldn't handle the pressure of racing against that Elemento, could you? Oh well, you can't win them all. Alright, lane switch. See if it gives that Aston Martin Vulcan a little better chance. But I don't think so. That Lamborghini is just too much pressure for him. And still a close race. Looks like the Lamborghini just barely winning it once more, and that gap is much smaller this time. That lane switch did that Aston Martin some good. Oh, but he's not going to be able to capitalize on it on that fat track, it seems. That Lamborghini just finds his lane. Oh, he's starting to catch up a little bit. Okay. Let's see if that Aston Martin can make a move here at the end. And he will not. He will not be able to capitalize on that last-minute little kick. Oh, well. Lamborghini, you're moving on to the finals. All right. Runners up. Good job getting there, though. Good racing. And our finalist. Now this race should be good. This will be a humdinger. Who will be the first through the gate? And the Viper's edging up the Lamborghini. Both handle Dead Man's Curve. It's the Dodge Viper first on the fat track. The Lamborghini's keeping him in sight. That Viper's just burning up the fat track. Lamborghini's giving it his all, but will it be enough as the Viper crosses the finish line? No, it won't be. Well, you gave it your all, Lamborghini. Good win, but can you do it again? Lane switch. Will it make a difference? And as we approach the gate, the Viper just barely edges out another drag win. Cars handle Dead Man's Curve well. Viper first on the fat track once again. He's just killing this track. That Lamborghini just cannot keep up, and it will be the Viper across the finish line first. Lamborghini's giving it his all, but it's just not quite enough, it looks. Oh well, can't win them all. And the Viper will be our winner. Good race. Really good race.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Right there.